Yo, once again, it's on. Back at you one more again, Real Kens TV and the House Like Kitchen Sinks. Hopefully you like the video. Feel free to comment, definitely share, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and be sure to hit that post notification. So anytime I bring you this action and this heat, guess what? You're amongst the first to receive. Now, with no further ado, let's get into this afternoon's video, if you will. 3:23. Monday afternoon. Hey, I got a serious problem. I'm gonna get right into it. I started to exit the intro. Matter of fact, let's exit the intro. I got a serious problem. I'm so sick and tired of these whack ass rappers hating on Eminem, the great Eminem, the God. Now, when I say the God, I'm not meaning in a sense of spiritual. I mean, lyrically, metaphorically, as far as hip hop. Why do so many people hate on Eminem? You know why? Because they want his success. Lil Boosie talking about, we ain't listen to Eminem where I'm from. That's just not what we listen to. And it's not just Lil Boosie, not to single him out. Hell, Snoop Dogg said something. There's many people that have been like, I don't relate. Me and him don't relate. Understand this. Hip-hop is hip-hop. Eminem grew up poor just like you all did. Oh, but because he was raised in the trailer park, nah, I don't relate to him. Come on, man. Y'all just hating. But see, a lot of people be like, it's because he's white. Now, I'll say this. I think that does play a role, but I don't think it plays a significant role. See, the game, hip-hop is competitive. But at the same time, it's a whole lot of haters. People hate. Think about it. They hate on Drake. Drake's black. Well, he's mixed, but he's black. The average person that looks at Drake, they say, okay, he's black. So when you look at Drake, it's like, okay, yeah, he's cool, but he raps for the ladies. He sings. We spitting this real hardcore hip-hop, son. You know what I mean, son? You know what I mean, God? You know what I mean? Put Drake in a cypher with all you dudes talking about that he don't write his own lyrics. He don't do this. He don't do that. Put him in a cypher. And I guarantee he murks 90, probably 100% of you dudes. It's just like dudes feel like because you didn't grow up poor, or you didn't grow up in the ghetto, or you didn't grow up in our ghetto, that you're not a true MC. Because you're not rapping about drugs, violence, guns, going to jail, and all of the above. Man, you dudes is crazy. But I'm going to tell you this. I got a special treat. I don't care if I don't get paid for this video, because guess what? There's a point to be made. All money ain't good money. Let me show you how a lot of you MCs, a lot of you haters, a lot of you dudes that maybe are not MCs, but you have your favorite MCs, which is cool. It's cool. Let me show you how a lot of these dudes would end up in a cypher against Eminem. I'm going to show you. I'm still learning how to edit, so, I don't really know how to bring up the videos on the screen while I'm talking, but I'm learning. I do, but I don't know. So until then, I'm going to show you fools, respectfully, what real hip-hop is about. Not violent. This is real motherfucking hip-hop, man. I'm sick of you haters.
Gotta do this coin toss. And being that Papa Doc is a defending champion, you get to choose. What do you want to do? Heads or tails? Heads. Heads. Okay. Who goes first? Let that bitch go first. Whoa. I can't believe my ears. A lot of hostility. Pumping a lot of anger. All right. Hey, check this out. We got new rules. Being a championship round, each of these cats, they get a minute and a half apiece. I don't know what's gonna happen. You ready? You know what to do? DJ, kick that shit.
who's afraid of the big bad wolf? 1, 2, 3 into the 4. 1 pop, 2 pop, 3 pop, 4. 4 pop, 3 pop, 2 pop, 1. Your pop, he's pop, no pop, none. This guy ain't no motherfucking MC. I know everything he's about to say against me. I am white, I am a fucking bomb. I do live in a trailer with my mom. My boy Future is an Uncle Tom. I do got a dumb friend named Cheddar Bob who shoots himself in his leg with his own gun. I did get jumped by all 6 of you chumps. And we did fuck my girl. I'm still standing here screaming fuck the free world. Don't never try to judge me, dude. You don't know what the fuck I've been through. But I know something about you. You went to Cranbrook, that's a private school. What's the matter, dog? You embarrassed? This guy's a gangster? His real name's Clarence. And Clarence is a home with both parents. And Clarence's parents have a real good marriage. This guy don't want to battle, he's shook, cause ain't no such things as halfway crooks. He's scared to death, he's scared to look at his fucking yearbook. Fuck Cranbrook. Fuck a beat, I go a cappella. Fuck a Papa Doc, fuck a clock, fuck a trailer, fuck everybody. Fuck y'all if you doubt me. I'm a piece of fucking white trash, I say it proudly. And fuck this battle, I don't want to win, I'm outie. Here, tell these people something they don't know about me.
What more can I say? What more must I say? Listen, man. Listen. And I speak respectfully. We all have an opinion. And we're all entitled to our opinions, if you will. You got these rappers like Lil Boosie that's coming out going on that weak-ass Vlad TV, hating-ass Vlad TV, talking about, oh, man, we ain't listening to Eminem. I understand that. I get that. You all didn't listen to Eminem coming up. I understand that. But at the same time, don't discredit the man because you didn't listen to him. Lil Boosie, you've been in the game for a long, long time. A long time. So perhaps you didn't listen to Eminem coming up. Again, I get it. I didn't listen to every single rapper coming up. There's so many different rappers. There's no possible way you can listen to every single rapper coming up. But don't get on Vlad TV and hate on him, man. Don't get on Vlad TV when you say, okay, well, I didn't listen to the man, but nah, he didn't come up like we came up, and he didn't do this, and he didn't do that. Apparently, you have listened to him to know that, or to assume that he didn't go what you went through. First of all, Lil Boosie, the only difference between you and Eminem, and it's not just Lil Boosie, so let me clarify that. He's just the latest rapper that I've heard, kind of, throw shade at Eminem. Hell, Snoop Dogg did. Eminem grew up poor, man. Eminem grew up, on 8 Mile. The only difference is you all lived in the actual housing projects, and he grew up in a trailer park. What is the difference? Because he wasn't out here selling dope? Because he had a daughter and he decided, you know what? I want better for my daughter, so I can't be away from my daughter. So I got to get this money, so I'm going to go get a job, and I'm going to struggle, and I'm going to listen to my mom's mouth, and I'm going to just do whatever I have to do to raise and make sure that I'm around for my daughter. But you guys, some of you guys, not specifically Lil Boosie, you're out here on the block, you're doing this, you're doing that, and I understand. I totally understand. Shooting people and going back after you done shot a person and jumping on wax. ADAP. Yeah, Lil Boosie, ADAP. That's how far I go back. If you don't know what ADAP means, rewind and go back into the past and look up what ADAP means. Everything's digital now. Reels. Yeah, I know what reels is. Jason V, I know you know what reels are. You know what I mean? But, and that's respectfully, Jason V is one of my biggest, that's my dog, man. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, I just get so sick and tired of these dudes just hating on Eminem. Because he didn't come up, allegedly or supposedly, how they came up. But he did. He did. He just didn't live in your projects. Listen, man, I've been delivering food for the last, I don't know, 4 years or so, 4.5 years. I don't even know. I've seen some of the best neighborhoods, middle class neighborhoods, not so middle class neighborhoods, bad neighborhoods, and the dirt. You got people out here living in the dirt, man. I've delivered to trailer parks quite often. I've seen some good trailer parks, which I don't even call them trailer parks. They, it's trailers, but I don't like to refer to the neighborhood as trailer parks because I understand the association what comes along with trailer parks. See, if I was editing on this side right here where my hands are, it would pop up like a trailer home, and then on this side, but I'm gonna get to that. But at any rate, Eminem came up bad, man. My dude, y'all go check out Trap Talk Blue. He's out of Detroit, Michigan. He talks about Eminem. Matter of fact, I had already had this video on my heart, but when I looked at his videos and he's talking about Eminem and the things that's been going on and the things that's being said, it motivated me to say, you know what? Let me go on and do his video. I just get tired of the hate. Now you got this guy Benzino. You got Benzino. So when I say Benzino, the majority of you looking at my videos, all 90 of you, we're going to talk about that later on. But all 90 of you that are looking at my videos, and I appreciate every last one of you all to the fullest. To the fullest, I respect you, and I definitely appreciate you. My time's going to come. But here I go, making this about me. It's not about me, so let's go backwards. Let's go backwards. This guy Benzino, he was a co-owner of the Source magazine back in the 90s. Now, back in the 90s, you didn't have social media. You couldn't just Google. You couldn't just jump on, all hiphop.com or whatever the hip-hop sites are now. You couldn't do that. You had to wait for the, magazines to come out. Double XL. That was a big magazine back then. But the Source magazine kind of had it on lock for a period of time as far as hip-hop. He was a co-owner. He's out of Boston. He had a couple rap albums, but really, it never really took off. Not to say anything or not to slight Benzino, because, but his rap albums never really took off. But apparently, from what it seems, Benzino really got busy in the streets. He was that guy in Boston, Massachusetts or whatever. So, him and Eminem have had a beef for a lot of years. Because when Eminem was with Dre, he was with 50, they was beefing with Murder Inc., which was Ja Rule, Irv Gotti. Well, Ja Rule and Irv Gotti, they was aligned with Benzino. So Benzino stepped in or what have you, said something. So they've been going back and forth. Well, they went back and forth for years, and then it just kind of settled down. You didn't hear anything. Benzino fell off the face of the earth as far as, rapping and the thing at the Source magazine. I don't know. I think it was Dave Mays who was like the majority owner. I don't really know their business, so I really shouldn't, try to speak on it. But I'm saying we all are familiar with the Source magazine if you're really, really into hip-hop and you're old enough. And if you're not, just Google Source magazine, the biggest thing out. Benzino, co-owner of Source magazine, him and Eminem had a beef or whatever, and, it subsided for years. Well, as of late, I don't know the exact intricacies of the beef, rap beef, not real beef, but rap beef. But Eminem made a song, and he was dissing Benzino. Benzino came back, and Benzino came back kind of strong. I'm not even going to lie. He came back kind of strong. So there been, Benzino's really, really been kind of going at him. My thing is this. Benzino, I understand exactly what you're doing. You're trying to get back in the game. You're trying to get your money back up. I get it. I understand you're a street dude. I understand that you got goons with you. I get it. I totally understand. And I understand that, okay, he done said my name So let me make myself relevant again. I think Eminem was just on some, you know what? Let me throw this dude a bone. Nobody talks about Benzino. Benzino's not relevant. So I'm going to throw him a bone. See, Eminem's up here as far as hip-hop royalty. Eminem's up here. Benzino is not on the map. No disrespect. I'm just saying Benzino really wasn't he wasn't a rapper. So that's what I'm saying. Benzino, like I said, he was a co-owner of the Source magazine, but he wasn't really a rapper. So that's the only reason that I'm saying Benzino's not on the map. You got Eminem that's up here. Did you all see that cipher? Did you all see that cipher that I played earlier in the video? You got so many people talking about, yeah, like I said, Lil Boosie and, Snoop Dogg. And then I've heard various other rappers talking about, yeah, Eminem, I don't really listen to him. You listen to him. You may not run around or drive around bumping to him, but you've heard him. You understand the talent. You understand the gift that God gave him. You understand. So how can you possibly say that he didn't come up like us? Half of y'all didn't come up like you saying you came up. He grew up poor just like you all. I grew up poor. I just didn't live in the actual housing projects. I lived in subsidized housing. Rent was probably, I don't know, $15, $20 a month, but I didn't live in the actual subsidized housing. You know why? Because you go where they place you at. That's what a lot of people don't understand. You go where they place you at. So Eminem was in the, 8 Mile, what have you. And it's just like so many people hate on him. And a lot of people say, well, they hate because he's white. I think that's a reason, but I don't think it's the sole reason. Hip-hop just hates in general. Hip-hop is it's kind of like a sport in a sense. And hip-hop has always been competitive, especially when it first began in the 80s. When I'm listening to LL Cool J, Kool Moe Dee, the Rapping Duke, da ha, da ha, da ha, 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 ha. Now, the majority of y'all gonna be like, what the hell is this dude talking about? Just Google Rapping Duke, da ha, da ha. Some of you know, some of you don't know. But if you don't know, if you want to know, you will learn. You will know. Hip-hop has always been kind of competitive. So I don't have a problem with Benzino for doing what he did. For you all that don't know, Benzino pulled up at Eminem's Mom's Spaghetti in Detroit. He ordered some food. He was shooting a rap video. And as he's shooting the rap video, he's tasting the spaghetti. He spits it out and he's throwing the spaghetti around and he grabs the sign and throws it in the van that they're in. So ultimately disrespecting Mom's Spaghetti, essentially disrespecting Eminem. Go look it up. Google me. I don't got no reason to lie. Google Benzino, Mom's Spaghetti, Detroit, Michigan. You got some people that have a problem with that. Don't disrespect our city like that, man. He needs to be handled accordingly. Me personally, I don't have a problem with that because that's hip hop. It's hip hop, coming back to the true essence of hip hop. I don't have a problem with that. I really don't. That's hip hop. But at the same time, Benzino, I truly, truly get it. So I really can't say anything bad about Benzino. He's capitalizing. You got one of the best rappers in the world. The world, Craig. One of the best rappers to ever do it. Not just right now. Not just 5 years, 10 years, 15 years ago. You got one of the best rappers, Marshall Mathers, to ever do it. To ever rap. To ever spit a lyric saying your name. So you have to capitalize on it. I get it. So I have no problem with Benzino. He's doing what he needs to do, to be honest. I have a problem with these rappers saying that Eminem is not that guy. I tell you what, since he's not that guy, you seen earlier in the video, jump in a cipher with him. Jump in a cipher with Eminem. Since he's not that guy, jump in a cipher with him and see what happens to you. You looking at a guy, you talking about a guy that that murdered, not just because Nas said it. Nas brought it to our attention on that ether when he murdered Jay-Z lyrically. Everything I'm speaking is lyrically. But when Nas said Eminem murdered you on your own track at Renegades, for you youngsters that are not familiar, go back, Google Renegade, Eminem and Jay-Z. Jay-Z was the best rapper, maybe, potentially, arguably, is still the best rapper in the world when he decides to drop. See, a lot of people feel like, oh, well, Jay-Z, he ain't this, he's not that, because he doesn't drop music. That doesn't make his talent go away. He just doesn't have to drop music at this point. But when he drops, that's all I got to say. You see what he's capable of. Same thing with Eminem. He don't really do music like he once did, but when the elephant's in the room, when he comes into the room, respectfully. So a lot of people, well, M ain't this, he ain't that. You dudes is straight, not listening, you a hater, or you just know absolutely nothing about hip-hop whatsoever. So as I was saying, just jump into a cypher with him and see what happens. I challenge any rapper. I don't know of one rapper right now. Now, Eminem and Wayne, because Wayne still got that hunger too. Man, they gonna go neck and neck. Wayne got lyrics. Lyrically, metaphorically, Wayne, yeah, him and him, you put them in a cypher, it's gonna be a battle. But all you dudes talking about Eminem ain't this, he's not that, jump into a cypher with him and see what happens. See what happens. An unbiased cypher, see what happens. This dude is the truth, man. Has always been the truth. He just doesn't rap about certain things that you all rap about. And so you all don't want to give the man his flowers. Arguably, he's the number one rapper to ever do it. I'm not saying he is, but I'm saying arguably. I don't really have a top 5, top 7, top 8, but some of the best rappers, you got M, you got Jay-Z. I like Nas. I like Jadakiss. He just never really had the commercial success. You could throw Biggie in. Well, Biggie, and I say Biggie because lyrically, if Biggie had not gotten killed in 97, he definitely would be up there, if not the best. He's definitely going to be. You can just listen to a person. You think Biggie wasn't going to continue to evolve? You got Tupac. You got, man, there's a whole lot of rappers. I don't want to disrespect any rappers. Andre 3000, he stopped rapping. Andre 3000 was from Outkast. You got a whole lot of lyricists, straight lyricists, that, hell, Ludacris. I'm not saying he's in the top 10, but he's Luda. But these guys, they evolve to other things, movies and businesses, and so they don't really, continue to rap like they once did. Eminem can drop right now. We're not talking about popularity. We're not talking about album sales. Eminem could drop right now. The guy sells out stadiums, not arenas, stadiums. Okay, I just kind of contradicted myself because I said we're not talking about success and we're not talking about, so I just contradicted myself. Hey, I'm human. I don't edit. If I edit it, I'll probably take it out. But then again, this is Real Kens TV, so I probably wouldn't. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody says, the wrong thing from time to time. But the point that I'm making, you all get the gist of what I'm saying. Put Eminem in a cypher. See, a lot of these rappers now, when I came up, man, in the 80s, man, you was rapping, you knew how to freestyle. Most of these dudes, man, you see them on Instagram, you see them on Twitter or whatever, and it's like, whatever the name, I don't want to call out a name, freestyle. It's not a freestyle, it's written, clearly written. Eminem off the top of his head. That's a true motherfucking MC. When you can come off the top of your head, pause, double pause, triple pause. When you can rap off the top of your head and spit, you're a true MC. Anybody can write some shit. Half that stuff that they writing, or that they're spitting rather, they didn't even write. You never heard Eminem. You never heard anybody say that anybody has ever written for Eminem. I'll wait. Do 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 do. Tell me One time that you've heard somebody say that somebody had wrote for Eminem. Never heard it. A true MC, I don't care about R&B. You can have other people writing for you because R&B is emotional, it's expression, so there's certain things. But if you're a true MC, you'll never have nobody write for you. A true MC, you're going to spit your own lyrics, man. How somebody going to write for you and tell you about your experiences and the things that you done been through? Never heard nobody say, well, Eminem has ghostwriters. And even if he did, just because somebody is listed as a ghostwriter or is listed as a, they got credits on the album, whatever, they may have, hey, M, instead of saying this, say that. Yeah, on this verse, say. So now you're listed as a writer on the album when M did 99% of the album. Come on, man. Get your weight up, not your hate up, man. Y'all keep hating on him. One of the best to ever do it lyrically. I understand KRS-One. I understand, Big Daddy Kane. I understand all these guys that came way, way, way before Eminem. Rakim and all these dudes. But M, none of them dudes ain't fooling with M. M brought Dr. Dre all the way back. However, let me say this respectfully. Dre was already a made man as far as his name. Death Row Records, back in the 80s and 90s, he already had a name. But when Dr. Dre left Death Row, he went to the East Coast, hooked up with the firm Nas and Foxy Brown, and he came with the firm. And again, you all this young, just Google everything that I'm saying. You'll see, damn, real Kens, man. I see why he's real Kens. He ain't got no reason to lie to us. Back in when Dre was trying to get back into the game after he left Death Row and told Suge Knight, look, you can have everything. You can keep my part of the business, whatever. I just got my name. That's all I want to leave with, my name. So look at Dr. Dre now. I don't know if he's a billionaire, but he's up there. So you don't have to be a billionaire, but if you worth 700 million, what does it really matter? You're still up there. So he left, went over to the East Coast, started with Aftermath Records, came out with the album, The Firm, I believe that's what it was called. It flopped. Didn't go nowhere. I've been there, done that. You got guns, I got straps. That's what he came in. It flopped. So he had to get back into the gym. He had to get back into the lab. Then he came with Eminem. And when he came with Eminem, Eminem blew, Dre blew. 50 Cent came later on. So for you all that's hating and saying, yeah, Eminem did that, but he was behind a machine. Understand that when Dre and Jimmy Iovine at Interscope, when they first signed Eminem, they wasn't a machine. That transformed later on. So you can kill that argument. You can kill that now. It might have been somewhat of a machine when 50 Cent came along. And 50 Cent is so real. Eminem is so real. This is why 50 Cent will never, ever, ever go against Eminem. He said, man, when I came along, I had G Unit Records. And Eminem could have taken 50% of G Unit Records or more. When I brung it to him, I told him what I had going. He said, M said, look, man, I'm going to co-sign this. So 50's like, well, how much do you want? I don't want nothing. This is you. G Unit Records is yours. I don't want nothing. It's real, man. That don't happen in the music industry. The only other person that I've ever heard do that was Master P. Did that with Snoop Dogg. I've never heard of that happening in the music industry, man. Give Eminem his flowers. Understand that he's one of the greatest. And when I say one of the greatest, he's definitely, it's hard to say he's the best, but it's hard to say anybody's the best. He's in my top 5 all day, every day. And potentially number 1. Like I said, if you don't like him or if you feel like he ain't really that man, just jump in a cypher with him. See what he does in a cypher. Because lyrically, it's not about where you came from. It's about lyrics. Jump in a cypher. It's like Drake. Drake, he sings. Jump in a cipher with Drake and see what he does to you. Y'all seen what Drake did to Meek Mill, right? Meek Mill that can't sell 30,000 records, period. Not in the first week, can't sell 30, 40,000 records. But Drake is still going strong. Pause. So understand when you saying these things, support them with facts. I'm spitting straight facts. Anything that I've said, Google it. Look it up. Straight facts, man. Give Eminem his flowers, man. And you already got something to say. You should feel honored because when he responds, he's really throwing you a bone, like The Game. The Game at one point was one of my favorite rappers. I like The Game, but come on, man. Eminem ain't even got to respond to you, but guess what? He throws you a bone by responding. We're going to keep you relevant. So I'm going to throw your name out there. You know what I'm saying? Machine Gun Kelly. All them guys, you know, M is just a competitive lyricist, man. He's a rapper, man. That's what rappers did when the, rap originally originated. Real Kens TV. Hopefully you liked the video. Feel free to comment. Definitely share. Definitely share this video because I want to see, what people think. I want to see, the comments. I want to see what people really, really have to say. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. So anytime I bring you this action and this motherfucking heat, guess what? You're amongst the first to receive. Real Kens TV, man. Give Eminem his flowers, man. Quit hating.